Hey yo guys, what is going on? It is Evolved here, coming back to you with another MMA news video. And today we are starting off the show with a little bit of sad news. Suga Sean O'Malley, he's already wrapped up in a USADA case, we all know that. We don't know the exact details of it or when he'll be back in the cage. But another sad thing, he is having hip surgery pretty soon. A smart move by him, compound the USADA suspension along with the hip surgery. I was hoping that the situation with USADA would be solved and we would get him back in the cage, but unfortunately the Golden Snitch has him for now, and I'll be keeping him at least until the hip surgery is over, hopefully not later than that. Let's hope for that 238 main card, have him as one of the undercard fights. Have him come back on the 238 main card. That is on the main card, not the main event, most definitely. He does not deserve a main event spot. He might deserve a main event spot in a fight night though, after like another fight. That'd be fun to see. In other news, we have the fact that Ricardo Lamas is going to face Darren the Damage Elkins at UFC Fight Night 140 Argentina. They're going to be the co-main event for their, obviously already headlined by Neil Magny and Santiago Ponzibio. Santiago Ponzibio, ladies and gentlemen. I think I got that one right. The pronunciation at least. So, I think that's a bit of a weird main card to have on there. I don't know, Magny, Ponzibio, they're ranked maybe 6th and 8th, maybe 7th and 9th, somewhere around there. It's just odd to have those two headlining a card where Magny is more well known. Ponzibio hasn't fought since Perry, at least in my memory. I haven't been following his career very closely, but the most recent fight that I remember from him is definitely the Perry fight. To have them headline a main card is odd, but the UFC nowadays is stretched so thin. You got almost an event every weekend, and the matchmakers must be going crazy trying to put together events, even though we do have the Anthony Lionheart Smith versus Volkan Ozdemir coming up, which I am very excited about. Next, well, it's a bit somber to say, but we've got some news about DC, the heavyweight champion himself. He says, not confirmed or anything, but his words that if Derek the Black Beast Lewis beats him, which I hope is going to happen, that Daniel Cormier will retain the light heavyweight title and will not be stripped as soon as the first punch of 232 Jones Gustafson is thrown, which I feel is wrong. Just a bit odd. I don't want to see John Jones not become the light heavyweight champion at 232. I'm going to be there in Vegas, and I'll be a bit sad if it's a non-title fight. Keep in mind, these are unconfirmed, and we could yet see Dana White just strip him of the title no matter what. So either way that you slice it, we're going to find out later. In other DC news, I know I don't want to talk about him right now, but guys, I think we might have to get ready, get a little bit closer. Brock Lesnar might be cage side. Oh my God. Another WWE style cut promo that they're going to have at the end of a fight. Whether it's between Derek Lewis, which I personally think would be hilarious to have Derek Lewis and Brock Lesnar have a WWE style promo. That'd be pretty good. Or if it's another 226 fiasco that we have where Brock Lesnar comes in and starts saying, Ngannou the piece of shit, Miocic the piece of shit, I'm coming for you, motherfucker. If he starts saying that heavy shit again, it's gonna be annoying. I don't want to see it. So if he's cage side, I hope that DC doesn't do a call out like his WWE mind is meant to do. But yeah, in a little bit of legitimate fighter news, not talking about any more Brock Lesnar bullshit. Ben Askren, current one championship champion, sounds weird to say, current one championship fighter and champion, former Bellator fighter and champion, currently undefeated, is almost going to sign a deal with the UFC. He posted a tweet that he was 98% of the way done with signing a deal. If you have never seen him, I highly encourage you, go look up a highlight tape of this man. It is masterful, the performances that he puts on, and I just cannot wait. If we see him fight in the UFC cage, that's going to be a huge joy in my life. I know that he's had some troubles trying to sign contracts with the UFC before. He was about to leave Bellator to fight in there when he was 15-0, I believe. He was about to leave Bellator, and he and Dana said they had a contract all worked out. He told Scott Coker, you know what, I'm going to leave, sorry, all this, yada yada. And then Dana White just, nope, we don't have a contract for you. Sorry, Ben. And that kind of broke my heart when that happened, because I was really looking forward to see him get in the cage and maybe fight at 185, because he and Tyron Woodley, the current champion at 170, are friends. And I don't think that they would fight, even though to determine GOAT status at welterweight, Ben Askren might beat that ass. In some other news, Conor McGregor, I mean, we had to talk about it. Conor McGregor posted his thoughts of the fight on Instagram. He said that from a sports standpoint, Khabib won the first round. And from a fight standpoint, he won the first round. I don't know. To be honest, I'm a Conor McGregor fan myself. I love the guy, but right now, I just remember he won round 3. That's about it. That's all he won. He made Khabib lose a round for the first time in his life. I get that. But other than that, I don't want to see the rematch immediately. With all the talk, I do want to see a rematch eventually. But right now, I think Tony Ferguson, Kevin Lee, one of those two guys deserves it more. Tony Ferguson definitely deserves the next shot. Kevin Lee, I'm saying, coming up. And if you put Kevin Lee versus Conor McGregor, shit, I'm a Conor fan, but that might go bad for him too. Oh yeah, some Dana White news. He was hurt, and the whole memes of him being disgusted and everything, whatever you want to say, but he was hurt at the events of the Conor Khabib post-fight brawl. Still talking about it. I think at this point we've all moved on, and that Dana should too. Let the Nevada State Athletic Commission do their thing. Let Conor and Khabib do their thing. Khabib says he's already moved on. So if Conor wins, Khabib wins, I want to see that fight. A rematch after their next fights. That'd be nice. But, yeah. Well, guys, that's going to be it for today. Hope you liked the video. Please rate, comment, subscribe. If you don't, I don't give a fuck. But if you do, hey, thanks. You like the content. Alright, see you guys next time on the next MMA news.